Paul George and Devin Booker are some kind of ongoing beef, and it's been going on for, I want to say, 2-3 years. Ever since the Clippers played against the Suns in the playoffs, in the conference finals, minus Kawhi, and the Suns went on to advance 4-2. It's been up between these two guys. And I don't know why and where it came from, but I remember that clip from Devin Booker infamously calling out Paul George on the court, calling him soft, calling him a bitch, something like this. So I remember that. And ever since then, they've been going back and forth. I mean, Devin Booker has been in the middle of a lot of, feuds on the court. And I really like Devin Booker as a hooper. Just watching him, the way he's crafted, I feel like he has the actual smoothest game that we have currently in the NBA. A lot of people like to talk about Paul George or Tatum when it comes to smoothness, but Book is that guy for me, right? But when it comes to the way he actually acts, I don't know if I rock with him all the way. But anyways, the reason why we're making this video is because Paul George had an interview with Taylor Rooks, and he was asked about the situation. So take a listen to what he had to say, and then we're going to come back and react to this video. But before I play the clip, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
This moment about the Klay Thompson interview.
I know, Book, you gave him the...
Yeah, I was in my feelings, though. That Book was busting my that day. I was not where I needed to be.
Is there anything that you would want to clear up about that moment? Have you all been able to speak?
I don't know where it took the turn. And me and Devin always been good. He was little bro when he came in the league. Things got heated when we played Phoenix, and all of a sudden, temperature changed. And this goes down to respect, to where now it's a line that was passed. It stepped over the line. Me asking Klay, I forget what question I asked him, but his answer was his answer. You've watched the pod. I'm never looking to clickbait stuff or have someone say something that's going to raise questions. He answered it from an honest perspective. Whatever Klay's answer was, that was his answer. Cool. He took it upon himself to be seen or heard in that moment. Now it is what it is. It's stuck. If it's up, then it's stuck.
I think you're great. I think Devin is great. I would love for there to be some sort of resolution. But as you said, things can always be resolved on a basketball court.
Absolutely.
All right, so you heard what Paul George had to say. So the first thing, Paul George, I wasn't familiar with your game, my brother. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he got in front of Taylor Rooks, and the first thing he said, he was like, man, I don't know where the beef came from, know what I'm saying? Devin Booker used to be little bro back in the day, so he had to little bro Devin Booker real quick on a public platform, so that was moved by Paul George. Anyways, but on a serious note, is there really anything to take away from this clip as far as, is there really some bad blood between Paul George and Booker? Not really, in my opinion. We all know that this is just something that's going to happen on the court, but nothing will escalate from this. We may have these guys bumping chest to chest on the floor after an N1 or hard fall or something, but it won't be any more than this. None of these guys are trying to do this. They're about winning championships. What's interesting to me is that this may spark a rivalry between two contenders in the West and two teams that I'm pretty hyped to see what they look like next season. So this is really why this is interesting, in my opinion, because I want more rivalries in the NBA. I'm not one of these guys who run around saying that, oh, I don't like the league anymore because all these guys are friends now. I'm not on that end, but I do enjoy a nice rivalry as long as, obviously, it's no bullshit. We're just playing ball, but it gives more incentives. It gives, a narrative going into the game, and it kind of forces you to have a rooting interest, and it raises the level of entertainment that you can get out of these games. So this is definitely what I'm looking for, and this is two superstars. This is not like a situation, or I don't know, Pat Beverly trash talking LeBron James, and LeBron won't even look at him. These are two guys who are pretty much in the same tier of players. I like Booker more than Paul George as a basketball player in 2023. Going into 2024, I feel like Book is ascending while Paul George is plateauing, if not falling off just a little bit, But Paul George is pretty much won the league, and he said that next year he will be on his bully shit. That's what he's saying. Back on my bully shit. So back to when, I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about the MVPG or OKC days, on which Paul George was very nice, but he wasn't really out there bullying people. I just remember he was shooting the ball amazingly from three that year. amazingly from three. That was probably his best year shooting the three. The year he was top 3 in MVP ratings, right? But the bullish shit that he was talking about really was on the Pacers when he used to dunk on people. That's prior to the injuries. So he was super athletic, going out people, including LeBron James in the playoffs. That's the Paul George that we all miss, right? So if that version of Paul George shows up alongside Kawhi, alongside all of the role players that they have, and they can be healthy, the Clippers will be onto something. Now, with that being said, when it comes to the Clippers, it's a few teams like this in the NBA right now where you look on paper, you be like, anything can happen, right? But until it actually happens, I won't believe it. And in the West, that's the Clippers, and in the East, that's the Sixers. These teams are super talented. They have everything. They have the coaching. They have the superstars. They have the depth. They have the defense. They have the shooting. But until they actually show me that either A, they can be healthy when it matters. So for the Clippers, obviously Paul George and Kawhi got to play. And for the Sixers, Joel Embiid got to be 100% in the playoffs. I don't want to hear about he was injured and now he's out there 50% or whatever. No, 100%. And then they also got to not choke. And for both of these things to happen, let's focus on the Clippers for this video. I don't see it happening. And on the other hand, we got the Suns, who are very intriguing. And I feel like they kind of slept under the radar, and I don't even understand how that's possible since they went out and added Bradley Beal. They did lose DeAndre Ayton, but they replaced him by Yusuf Nurkic, who I believe for the Suns will be a better addition just because DeAndre Ayton might be more talented, but he was, I don't want to call him out and say he was soft, but he didn't want to be there. Him and Monty Williams weren't really rocking like that on that level. But Yusuf Nurkic is like the ultimate professional, and he's pretty well-rounded for a center. He can pass, he can rebound, he is not scared, he's not backing down. Or even if he gets cooked, he'll go out there and challenge some people. And you can use him to send some good screen. He can pick and pop for a big. He's pretty viable from the free throw line. He can shoot the three just a little bit. He can obviously finish at the rim. Like, that's a nice center to have. And obviously they got Bradley Beal. And it's like, because of all of the trades, especially the Damian Lillard one, people kind of forgot that they added Bradley Beal. So now they're still like that. That's still an issue. You can make a case that their best bench player is actually Cameron Payne. So that's not good enough. That's not good enough. But the star power on that team is insane. Insane. They plan on starting Devin Booker at point guard from what I've seen. And this will not be the first time we've seen this from Devin Booker. He's shown that he's capable of doing it. And that also makes more sense, in my opinion, from a sharing the ball perspective, just because of the fact that if Devin Booker actually goes out there and embraces the point guard duties, that means he won't shoot as much, or he won't be looking for a shot as much as he would have been as a shooting guard. So now you share the ball better. So I kind of like it. Maybe it flops, right? Because being a point guard is not just something that you can do overnight like that. But we've seen Devin Booker in the playoffs. That same series that I mentioned previously against the Clippers. If you remember, Chris Paul was injured for Game 1 and Game 2. And in Game 1, Devin Booker went out there and had a 30-point triple-double, super efficient shooting. And obviously for it to be a triple-double, he was out there diming that thing. So it's capable. So anyways, what I would like for you guys to tell me now is, in that rivalry, quote-unquote, who do you like? Do you like the Clippers or do you like the Suns? And why, in the comment section? And are you intrigued, and do you believe that this Paul George versus Devin Booker kind of quote-unquote feud elevates this rivalry, especially if they meet in the playoffs? In my opinion, I like the Suns. But yeah, you tell me. Anyways, we're going to close the video right here. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.